Hello and welcome to Spectrum, Inc. and Polyvision's introduction to the smartboard and podium setup, the key to taking your classroom from drab to fab. With such a leading piece of technology on hand in your classroom, why not take full advantage? This video isn't designed to give step-by-step instructions, but to shine a light on the possibilities available to you through the use of these products. At this point in your career, you have probably had some experience with the smartboard. This video is designed to build a healthy relationship between the smartboard and user. We begin by addressing a few beginner concerns. We know that without instructions or labels of the smartboard's command strip's functionalities, it may seem intimidating or confusing. But don't worry, with minimal usage, the smartboard is easily mastered. Are you ready to see the technology that is waiting at your fingertips? Here is Jane, a professor like yourself, stuck using the inconvenient tools of the past. You know the problems with markers. The ink is hard to read, the ink won't erase, the marker runs out of ink, the ink gets all over your hand, the whiteboard space is limited, and for students to follow your instructions for computer usage, both you and the students must constantly shift focus between personal computers and the whiteboard. With the convenience of the smartboard, you will no longer have the embarrassing moments or wasted time caused by faulty markers and outdated whiteboards. The smartboard stylus provides endless writing in multiple easy-to-see colors, red, blue, green, and black, to allow for better organization without having the clunky process of switching markers. If your lesson plan includes a large quantity of notes, board space is no longer a problem. Rather than erasing the entire whiteboard to begin writing your next set of information, you can just start on a fresh screen. With the Eno Smartboard, it is possible to create an unlimited amount of screens, so you can keep writing, and if you need to return to previous screens, you can flip through your work by simply touching the stylus to the back and forward arrows on the command strip. If your drawing skills aren't up to par, like Jane drawing a disfigured map of the United States, don't worry. You can easily pull up a map right from the smartboard. It is no longer necessary to have to deal with pulling paper maps down, and no need to waste time walking back and forth between computer and board. Simply pull the map up using the stylus to select the computer cursor on the board's command strip to take advantage of your computer's capabilities. You can then access everything on your computer from the smartboard, including the internet. Using the keyboard icon to type in the browser, you can easily bring up a map of the United States. You can also switch between the computer cursor and the smartboard pen function to draw on your map. The smartboard creates seamless transitions between media and the functionality that you need. Need a hard copy of your notes? Your request can be quickly fulfilled by the Eno Smartboard. All you need to do is click the printer icon on the smartboard's command strip, and your current image on screen is sent to the configured printer. Need to save your notes to post to your class's webpage? Don't bother wasting time taking pictures and uploading them later. Just select the floppy disk icon on the command strip, and your smartboard image is saved instantly to a folder on your computer. Are you tired of watching your students turn their back on you to check their Facebook instead of paying attention to their assignment? The smartboard allows for total classroom participation as students can interact with one large screen versus several individual screens. With the Eno Smartboard, your students' focus can be easily turned to your intended lesson. You might be thinking that the smartboard ignores all of the functionalities that you loved about your old setup. The smartboard is many things. The new technology accommodates for old technology and practices. While the smartboard allows for writing with the stylus isn't necessary. The smartboard can also be used as a traditional whiteboard and can be written on by a marker without damage. The smartboard and podium setup also allows for projections from the DocCam, allowing you to have physical copies of what you need to project. The smartboard and podium setup can also be used to just project your computer screen, which can still be controlled by the original mouse as opposed to the stylus. With the Eno Smartboard, classroom time is more dedicated to teaching rather than setup. The smartboard and podium are designed to allow you to do what you want the easiest and most efficient way possible. The technology is simple, and it is possible to learn quickly. After minimal interaction, users are able to begin incorporating the smartboard into lesson plans. With continued use, using the smartboard will be second nature. The smartboard and podium setup strive to make the possibilities of your classroom only as limited as your imagination.